on-chain activity in crypto, Solana does 65% of all on-chain activity in crypto, but only 2.3% of the market cap. And is that because the story isn't properly being told? It's fucking absolutely the
certain shit that's trending. But like as a trader, I'm able to do these things. And I think every kind of blockchain ecosystem needs these traders who are active on chain and talking about products that are good, or like actively using things. Like you need active users in crypto that are like vocal about what they're doing, because it's like, otherwise people who aren't in crypto aren't going to find this stuff. Like how would they find it?
On that note, while we're talking about Solana and active users, Vibu tweeted some shit out that kind of blew my mind a little bit. And I just kind of want to get into it and talk about Solana a little bit, because this kind of blew me away as well. You see this? 65% of all on-chain activity in crypto. Solana does 65% of all on-chain activity in crypto, but only 2.3% of the market cap. And is that because the story isn't properly being told? It's fucking absolutely the craziest thing. Solana is crypto at this point. You know what I'm saying? And again, we've talked about this a little bit, but I feel like the opportunity is in that. It's like, as bad as it's been for us and as hard as it's been to navigate through like these negative narratives and connotations and the label being so negative with crypto, it's like, why don't we just erase that word and replace it with something like Solana? And then Solana takes it upon themselves to like tell the story. You know what I mean? And basically CTO crypto. Does this make sense?
It makes a ton of sense. I mean, I think Solana, I've always been super bullish on Solana since the early days, to be honest. Probably been like five years going on now. I think what Solana does really well is two things. Like the first thing, they continuously iterate on the tech side of the L1. Like their L1 gets substantially better year over year, consistently, more than any other L1 by far. And then I'll say the second thing is like they've done a great job of fostering community on the developer side and also on the trader side. Like there are people who are diehard Solana builders, diehard Solana supporters, because obviously they made a lot of money on chain with Solana or directly with, but it's a community of ecosystem applications on Solana that do really well. And they stick together pretty aggressively. You saw that like after FTX, like nobody, Solana very well could have died after FTX, and it didn't die because of how strong the Solana community is. And I'll say the third thing is like they're active in thinking through how to grow the pie. And what I think Ethereum did a really poor job of the past few years is they didn't really focus heavily on trying to grow the pie. Like a lot, I think, of the focus was too much on decentralization, too much on like the core ethos of crypto, and not as much on trying to get people who aren't currently in crypto into crypto and building better UI, UX experiences for those people who don't know what a fucking seed phrase is, or don't know like how to store their funds in the right way, or don't know like X, Y, and Z about DeFi. I think Solana focusing on stuff like the WSOP, like the World Series of Poker thing, and just continuing to do marketing to people that aren't currently in crypto. Like what Mert said, he wants Solana to be the like Silicon Valley Apple for the entire internet.
Yep.
Wants anybody to be
Too Short last episode called it the internet of this industry.
Exactly. Like the open internet. Like he wants anybody to be able to build on Solana. And to do that, you need to like do a lot of outreach to people that aren't currently just in crypto. So I think them focusing on growing the pie is super, super important.
That's what I'm saying. Is there an opportunity here for Solana to kind of swoop in and kind of steal mind share, and just like, you're already responsible for 65% of activity on chain, right? And like this articulates. By the way, is this where you got the $600 number, or are you just that goaded? Did you do this?
That's not where I got the number, but see, I'm right. It shows that I am right.
This graph is fucking nuts. Yeah, yo, look at this. This is miserable.
That's so shady. Vivu's shady, bro. That's
$43 is crazy.
That's shady as fuck.
Crazy.
That's so shady.
But is there opportunity in that? Is it focusing on like this next generation and making sure that 12, 13, 14-year-old kids who are obviously eventually going to discover this trading culture that's happening online, making money, whatever, everything that we talk about on the show 24/7. Do they just like drill into culture and mindshare, like replace the word crypto with Solana, like just have it be Solana? Because Solana's cool. The product's cool. Like you said, it's I don't know. I just feel like the writing's on the wall. And obviously, like little things like the WSOP thing, like they've obviously are interested to some degree in the content stuff, the culture stuff. That's what I feel like it needs. Like I feel like crypto needs real culture. We need to meet the audience where they're at. Like they're interested in this trading shit. So let's give it that. Let's give them that. Let's show them that. Let's celebrate like really successful examples of that. Because also too, I feel like blockchains sometimes focus on like attracting builders to come build products, but people are going to build where there's activity, where people are trading, right?
Good point.
I think it's a flipped, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like focus on the liquidity, focus on the trading, focus on the activity.
It actually usually happens that way, to be honest.
100%.
Like the on-chain speculation typically precedes a lot of devs coming on-chain. Like
this is what I'm saying. Right now, Robinhood's hot because it's hot on the timeline. People are migrating over. People with platforms are talking about doing this and showing themselves do this. Is it really a technical thing? Like, are people really that hung up on what the tech has to offer on Robinhood?
I can tell you it's not.
No, of course not. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like historically crypto is focused on the technical stuff because this industry is filled to the brim with super brilliant tech people, but the attention, content, that shit, I don't know. There's something there, and it's interesting. And I do think Solana front runs on that. So from my POV, as bullish as you are, just because of how good of a product it is, I see it from the other angle, and I like it as well. I've been stacking Sol. I've been buying Sol. I'm back in.
Yeah, I think Sol's in a great spot because right now crypto is kind of seen as uncool to the general populace. But if Solana is able to be like, no, Solana is cool. There are cool people building on Solana. There are cool traders making a fuck ton of money on Solana, and Solana is a place where you can make generational wealth on the internet. Like that pitch is a very easy sell because it's literally what we have been doing. It's what I've been doing the past few years. What all these other traders have been doing the past few years. People just don't know that. People don't know that there are young kids making generational wealth on Solana.
It's because the story isn't being told the right way. The wrong way to do it is to sit in front of a camera and explain all the technical jargon and why this technology is beneficial and why it's head and shoulders above the rest. No. You build up and highlight examples of people who are successful, who can articulate themselves the right way, who are attractive for one way or another, who are relatable for one way or another. That's the culture. Like you build the culture, and then the tech people will peel back the layers and find that and look for that and ask for that, you know? Like
and I think you do both at the same time, to be honest. There's no reason you can't lead discussions on why Solana is a better chain to build on and